Let him work.
Let him work. Psycho position. We have Fabiano Caruana, world number 2, after winning his game in smashing style. Fabi, before we get to your game, this one has been chaotic. What's your feeling about this position?
Well, if black takes on f3, knight takes bishop f6, or there's bishop c. It looks like black is the one who's deciding because he can play bishop c3 or something, and it should be close to equal. So the question is, does he have something else? I mean, there's queen c2, but
let's bring up the board. Yes.
Yeah, I got it.
So we
I
can
got
take a
it.
look.
There's queen c2, Fabi. Just continue. I guess it's. Oops.
But your
excuse me.
snap instinct would say black's okay.
Black is certainly okay.
Black is certainly.
White is probably also okay.
Jeez. How come it doesn't? Go. Ah. Such a hard work. Rook e5. Okay.
Yeah, bishop b7 and queen b3.
Bishop e7.
Maybe also queen e2. I don't know. It's queen b3 also is, but okay, it should be very close to equal. Okay, this allows queen c6 with some, because then f3, queen b6, and rook b4. I mean, you'd take black, but you'd probably bet on a draw.
Richard with 30 seconds, by the way. I've just been told. And
What's your instinct that he's going to do?
he took on c2.
My instinct is that he's going to take on c2.
Thank you, Howdy. Rook e5, probably bishop b7, I guess.
There was bishop g3 too, Fabi. He took on c2, but he could have also considered bishop g3. We do have queen c2 and rook e5 on the board.
We have 4 moves for black to make with 34 seconds on the clock. He did play bishop b7. Shakar did play queen back to b3, and there is a queen c6 possibility.
Sighting.
I mean, he's going to play queen c6. I would just, queen b3 is a draw, and queen c6, f3, queen b6, and rook b4 is dangerous for white. So it's probably a no-brainer that black plays queen c6
Play
here.
queen back and play for that position.
Yeah.
Any rook h2 ideas after this queen c6?
Queen c6, I think you have to play f3.
f3, right?
Yeah.
I mean, he's down to how many seconds?
27. Remember, they get another 30 seconds every time they make a move, so it's not like the rapid on blitz.
Queen c6.
Here he could just take on b3 and draw, but queen c7. Where'd that come from?
We liked provoking the move f3. Queen c7, not queen c6.
But it allows rook c5. I don't
why
quite get it, actually.
That's a
that
shocker
extra tempo.
in the moment when you got to think.
Rook c5, rook h2. This is his idea.
Rook. Oh! What a gorgeous move. Why did we put our queen on c7?
That's
so
his
that
trick.
when the king comes to h2, we have this one.
It turns out that's not true because of knight f3.
What?
After rook h2, there's knight f3.
Yeah, I thought there was rook g3, but king h2, the pins don't matter at all. Rook g3 otherwise would be very strong, but king h2 and that's it.
Oh my goodness. The blunder is waiting. Something bad. Wow. And
Rook
look at this.
c5, rook h2,
And
knight
Richard,
f3.
you can see Richard's jacket shaking. That means his leg is shaking
That's
underneath.
his leg.
But that's the
And-
queen he's reaching for. Queen b2
And
play.
instead he's retreated his queen instantly.
Whoa.
What a position. By the way, queen c7, the ninja's giving rook c5, queen f4. What a truly psycho move.
Oh my goodness.
That would have been
Rook
something else to
c5.
see on the board.
And have they made time
No,
control?
no,
Because
no,
they're not making time
no.
control.
Rapport has 2 more moves to make.
Shaq got up from
just
the
one
boot.
more. Yeah, but he's back.
Okay.
Yeah, and that queen b2, x-raying on the rook
On h8.
on h8.
While stopping these rook h4 checkmating ideas.
Richard needs to find a move. He has 14 seconds left.
And counting.
Maybe he'll play like king g8, just to...
And he's not sure. Look at this. His time is ticking down. He's under 10 seconds. He's got to move.
That
Move something.
Oh, he didn't know where to put his
1
rook.
second. Why do you do this to us?
1 second?
1 second. He played 1
30.
second.
31. You're absolutely right. You get a 30-second bonus. So he
One
made
more
it-
move for Shaq.
He completed his move with 1 second on screen.
All right, rook c5 now probably a little bit stronger than last time. Rook h2 does not work at all because the queen is covering h8.
Right.
So what do you play against rook c5?
You are busted.
Busted!
Busted. Game over.
Bastado.
Well, you play queen d6. It's not immediately game over. It looks very bad, but
Anything to be said for rook c1? No. No, rook c1.
rook c1 allows rook h2.
Yeah, then rook h2 because the queen is not covering the h8 square.
Correct. Rook c5 stopping rook h2.
Which might still be losing for black because of knight e4 or something like that. But
Some gross move like
But
that.
he's got 29 seconds to figure it
29
out.
Oh no,
It's a
don't
big
tell me we're going to
difference.
get
Big
another
moment.
30-second. Is he going to play rook c5?
Oof, tense moment here. 19 seconds for one move, but what a crucial move it is.
And black will have to play his next move.
How
which, as
many
Fabi's
seconds
pointing
did
out,
you just say?
Queen d6.
It's 12.
It's 11
11,
seconds.
10.
He's got to move. And he's played
F3.
F3 instead. I see you frowning on every move, by the way, Fabi. You're like, what are they doing?
Oh my
no, I
goodness.
mean, these moves seem they just feel wrong. Like rook g8 feels horribly wrong. I mean, rook 4 to g8. Like if you wanted to
Let's get back to the board, though, because he's got to make his 40th move. His clock is ticking down.
So
you can keep speaking.
10, 9.
And
And now
Shakira gets
Shaq
up.
says-
7 seconds. 5, 4. Got to make a move, and he's played F6.
F6?
What is
No
going
way.
on? Totally lost.
What? Doesn't that,
F6?
what?
No, rook e6, rook g3 is the idea. But maybe
This is
King
the
F1.
idea.
king f1 is strong, yeah.
Yeah.
It's over.
Rook e6 must be winning.
Rook
right?
e6 is winning. Shakriar has all the time in the world to figure it out. And poor Richard is going to go down in this game. The time pressure, as we said, time is such a factor, and it will just make fools of us all. Wow. What a sequence that was. Fabi, thanks so much for humoring us.
Tolerating our
We couldn't get away
company.
from this game and just interview you because it was such a dynamic moment, but now we have some time. Let's talk about your game that you had. It was a big victory. This opening you played, let's get it on the board. The opening
I've
you
got it
played,
over here.
very fast. Actually, he has it.
You're right.
Yasser will have it here. You played very quickly. The move G3, this position was known. Your clear preparation, your feelings about this kind of position you got. Here we go.
No, I didn't prepare this line. I mean, I played this in 2013 against Boris Gelfand, and I didn't expect it today, and I just played what I had looked at 8 years ago.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, the fact you could remember it's impressive, Fabi.
But
8 years ago.
It's just a setup. Like there are no concrete variations here, so there's not too much to remember. You just have to know that you can play this line.
Rook e8 turned out to be a novelty according to Maurice's database. We've seen the move rook d8, a6, even f5.
No. D6.
D6.
D6 rook d8.
Where did things start going really well in your estimation? When were you satisfied that you've got a good position?
Yeah, it was a very tough position to play because there's.
Oh, by the way, were you aware that right here the computer has a really great suggestion for your
H5?
opponent? What?
Is it h5?
Oh, close.
H5 is a good move. H5 is a good move, yes. That's
But-
logical, but that's not the move.
Like what? What? This happened all day to us, Fabi, today. I mean, the engine was making moves like we couldn't explain whatsoever.
Yeah, bishop b2, I didn't.
That wasn't on your radar either? Yeah, no. Here we weren't completely satisfied with the move knight b6. We kind of felt that he was heading in the wrong direction and forcing this. You felt good about this whole attack?
Well, knight b6 did surprise me. I was actually thinking his idea would be to play h5 here, just to try to fix my pawns, because if bishop h5, there's bishop e4.
Right.
But of course, it's also, like, it allows queen g2 and then g4 and a very sharp position, so I can understand why he didn't want to allow this attack. G4 is not, there's also e5, there's various moves, but g4, and yeah, I understand why he didn't want to go for this.
Okay.
But knight b6 felt like a bad square for the knight. It just feels very awkward. But his idea was concrete and it made sense. I think here, after f5, he should not play e takes f5. He should play, I was thinking about dc4. because fe6 is not, I mean, it's dangerous, but it's not like I have a very clear follow-up.
Mm-hmm.
I was actually thinking maybe dc4 bishop h5 with the idea rook d1 bishop f7 I think is very strong if he goes for that, because I actually
Now, it looks like a nice tactic
queen
for
f7
you.
comes and rook d1 and yeah, so I understand also why he was worried about not, like he wanted a more stable position, but it ends up being extremely positionally dangerous because
What did you have for bishop d6 instead of ef5?
I didn't look at bishop d6. I don't know. That move just didn't occur to me. Like you look at d4, dc4, ef5, and d4, but you don't look at moves which don't
Capture.
force a
Keep
My
single-
the
old coach,
tension.
Gregory Kaidanov, we all know and love, would say maintain the tension. Find the move that maintains the tension. Bishop d6 is one of those kind of moves.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody.
It might
plays
be a
bishop
brilliant.
d6.
I mean, I assume it's a very good move, but I didn't consider it. Yeah, here I was just very happy because, like long term, at some point my pawns will start to roll. c5 is too weak. His bishop is just a disaster. So I assumed it was close to winning, much better maybe. Not easy, but much better for sure. Yeah, of course he shouldn't allow b4, but it's difficult because if I get knight d3, then b4 is coming anyway. I mean, yeah, a5, of course, he should play this move.
And just about here, everything was going your way, and this was a very nice move, knight h5. You saw this from afar?
Well, when I played rook e2, yeah, it was because it's not clear what else is natural for him to do besides knight g4. There's no obvious moves.
Mm-hmm.
Queen b3, rook e1 is losing, so
Well, thus far, it really had the feeling of a very smooth game, and these pawns spoke for themselves, connected past pawns.
I thought he still had some chance to put up resistance with queen c2. Bishop e6 is just
A bad move, queen
resignation,
c2.
basically. And I was going to play c6, but it is sort of scary because there's rook e2 and I have knight f4, but you know, low on time you start to see some ghosts. But I thought my pawns should win. I didn't see exactly how his attack is working out.
Mm-hmm. Very nice.
This one for the Brilliancy Prize versus the last one you won.
Was there anything brilliant in this game?
All right, I just checking.
You guys are the judges. You tell me.
Yeah.
No, we thought you rolled them. Yeah, this wasn't one of those.
Yeah.
This won't win the prize. The first one still might, though, the way things are going.
That's
All
my
right.
hope.
You're hoping that the first
Wait,
one.
that?
You got
Get
6
outta
more
here.
rounds to go.
Wait. We get full authorization to give this
No
membership
strings
however we
attached
want.
is
And
what I heard.
I'm knocking off 2 points just because of that
Yeah,
comment.
exactly. You know, just.
By the way,
Lazy.
by the way, you can get those 2
We're
points
harsh.
back. Sushi kampai tonight.
Sushi.
Perfect.
I'll buy you dinner a few times, and that's how I'm going to get the prize.
Oh. Very nice game today, Fabi. Your play through the first 3 rounds, very impressive.
Before we let you
Feels
go,
good.
one more question. You
Yep.
got Wesley tomorrow,
Big
and
game.
that's a huge game. Wesley's playing extremely well. Could be 3-0 if he hadn't messed up the first game. What kind of fight can we expect from you tomorrow?
I think I have my double white, so hopefully I can put some pressure on him. But yeah, he's playing well, and that's also bad news for everyone. Well, I'm not really fighting for first place in the Grand Chess Tour, but for everyone who is fighting, I mean that he started so well is of course not great news. But anything can happen.
So you're going to try to knock him off, is what you're saying?
I mean, I'm playing white. I don't see why not.
That's what we want to hear. All right.
Okay, well, now I have one final question. Alejandro and I were stumped by a certain night ending that Sam Shanklin and MVL were contesting. They got themselves to this exact position, and we looked at each
Just
other
asking you about
mutually
that.
and said, what's your knee-jerk reaction to this position? How would you assess this?
I mean, I guess black plays knight f5,
Yeah.
and white plays king d3, knight d6, and white, or okay, king d7. Maybe knight d6 was not good. Maybe he should. I assume he just didn't realize that the king and pawn ending is dangerous.
Turns out he has 98 here.
Well, yeah, this is really tough. But if you're going to do that, then why play knight d6? Why not keep the knight on f5 and play, I don't know, h5 or king e7 or something?
But knee-jerk reaction.
Oh, no, sorry, h5 allows king e4, so king e7, and if king e4, king f6.
Did you say is this equal? Did you say is this white's obviously better? White close to winning?
I don't think black should be losing this. But I also think black is worse. So I don't know. Objectively a draw, but difficult.
Impressive, Fabi. Very, very impressive. We thought that white had an advantage, and we thought it wasn't close, in fact, that it was clearly an advantage, and the computer was just saying 0-0s. Even in the game, what happened in the game right here, the computer was still 0-0s after 98, which was crazy.
This is really tough, though. This move just... was it before the time control?
Yeah, a lot before the time control.
Okay, well, so I guess he was a bit low on time, which really makes this a tough
Wasn't.
moment.
No, this was a while ago.
Yeah.
But it's not an easy move. He probably also didn't realize just how bad the king and pawn ending is, because he gets in Zugzwang. His king needs to stay on f6, but it can't. It has to go one way and allow king f5, or the other way and allow c5.
Later, they did get into a kind of a mutual Zugzwang position right here. And we're about to take you to the live position. And it's going to be one of those queen and pawn end games where there's like extra queens on the board.
Does black get it? Because queen a5 is coming. So I don't think black...
No, there's
nothing here.
There's nothing here. Queen a5 will just wrap up the game. Well,
Okay.
thank you, Fabi, for joining us with all of that
Absolutely.
analysis. Congratulations on your current position, 2.5 out of 3. Not too
Very
shabby.
impressive. Very impressive, Fabi. Well done. Well done. I mean, really.